faculty members in the order of 56 numbers and 43 supporting staff, an army of 99 at IIT and other friends. We were just confusing whether we should talk in English or in Malayalam. Because we have some people, we have some problem with clarification. Now the question is, why this meeting? Why I wanted to meet you? You know, after my assuming office as Vice Chancellor, I was seeing the pathetic situation in the IIT. But unfortunately, I could not intervene at the early part of my office as Vice Chancellor. Later, I realized the value of that institute, IIT, and the need for a deep intervention towards a qualitative change. It is at that point of time I had been listening to the propaganda in the media about the quality erosion at the engineering colleges. And again, I made an analysis to know the status. Then I realized, you know, the chart I have displayed in the website, we have 39 colleges. In the data, we have presented 22 or so, with average success percentage of 84% in Saradaya and lowest percentage of 34 with another college, and our range is somewhere around 55. Isn't it? That's not bad. With all these difficulties, we could achieve that. That's number one. Myself and the Pro-Vice Chancellor, we made efforts to know what is happening there. And we realized that, you know, we were gathering, collecting around 4 crores of rupees and spending around 3 crores of rupees, leaving the faculty, the key stakeholders, at nominal emoluments. We realized that. We realized the need for changing that. Then we have taken a policy decision. What is that policy decision? But one, remember, it is a self-financing college. You can go only to the extent of inflow equal to outflow. You are getting 4, collect 4, spend 4 and maintain a 0. Okay, you cannot go beyond that. We have taken that policy decision and we have formulated a package. We have revised your package expecting a better performance from UP. Remember, 56 faculty. I don't think that it is adequate. Average, near to optimum, then 43 supporting, total an army of 99, it's reasonably good. What is our objective? As Vice Chancellor, my objective is to take you to the level of the topper or beyond that, Sahodaya. Sahodaya with 84. I want you to cross beyond that. My university, my college should be the topper, not the affiliated college. Let them also be, let there be competition. So our slogan, our motto is only this: be the best in the family, be the model in the family. How to achieve this? Your problems, I am sure we have not addressed fully, but I am again sure that we have done to the best of our ability within the financial frame. Even after that, I am observing perpetual nuisance, deteriorating quality in the campus. Should it be allowed? You want this baby to grow or you want this baby to die? It is with you. You have a big boss after the Vice Chancellor, the Pro-Vice Chancellor. You have a big boss, the Director of Self-Financing. Then you have the next boss as the Principal. Then all of you in different families, 12 departments. How many departments you have? 5 departments you have. 5 families. You have to work together with one objective. How to do that? How to achieve that? Let me briefly speak something that I asked PVC. He is here with the condensed thought. What we should do? What should be the roadmap for us? Now, I am sure, I am aware that you have instability issues in your thoughts. You are all on contract. I have requested the principal to give me a proposal, it will take time to be approved by the syndicate, then by the Senate, then it should go to the government. The posts are to be created on a permanent basis. Then what I can tell you at this point in time is, you will definitely get a preference to some extent in the process of selection while we consider the appointment of permanent faculty of the college. I said you will definitely get a preferential treatment over the other competitors. That I can assure. I am expecting that proposal from the principal. Then I need not talk to you repeatedly. You are all grown-up people. What should be the elements of a model college? We have sufficient area around. You know the situation of the area around the college, within the college, in the hostel, in the canteen. You know the situation. You know the other day when we have been purchasing smart board utilizing UGC funds, every smart board package involving an interactive board, a laptop and a projector costing around 1.1 lakh. When we have gone for purchasing this money for the UGC, suddenly it came up my mind. I called the principal. I asked him to put a proposal. Even at that point of time, the PVC was struggling to put it inside because there was objections. Why objection? It is a self-financing college. You cannot provide that. I remember you got 10 or 15? 10 smart boards you got. You know the need for such a package of smart classroom, a digi projector, a laptop and an interactive board. I don't know how many of they are using. You have to use it correctly. But one, I said about the need for changing the exterior, interior, the hostels, the museum and all, of course, by living within the financial constraint, by looking at our own pocket. That's number one. Number two, the need for being a better teacher. I need not emphasize. I tell you, without quality you cannot survive. I cannot survive. Universities will not survive. After that publishing that grading sheet of the engineering colleges, I was seeing a tremendous self-driven competition between the engineering colleges. We are not visiting the colleges. I am visiting the colleges. People started working. They started utilizing STS programs, student-to-student teaching programs, theory manual programs, practical manual programs. 20 hours of lecture means they finish 20 hours of lecture. There is competition between teachers. Teacher A wants to be the best teacher than the teacher B. Competition between teachers, competition between students. A mindset within the campus. This is a temple of learning, not for a temple of agitation. I am sad to see unwanted, unnecessary, unwarranted agitations in the name of maybe politics. Fortunately, we don't have the other sort of agitations. Should we encourage this sort of environment in this campus? If that is the attitude of the faculty and supporting staff, I may prefer to withdraw myself. Why should I waste my time? Why should I spend time? Why should I spend money? Why should I come down to motivate you? I am not encouraged. I am a different person. If I see research, I will be with you. I can channelize whatever money is coming for the other purpose for you also, because you are hungry of money. We are also hungry of money. You don't have money. We are in the BPL category. Remember that first. First what I said about exterior, interior maintenance. Then I mentioned about your quality as a teacher, the best teacher and a political teacher. In our exercise of transforming our center, IET, to a model engineering college, excelling, arriving rank number 1 within the engineering family under Connecticut University. How you can contribute? They are all youngsters. I am sure if I take the average age of my teachers over IET, it will be less than that.